Welcome to the Transparent FX Academy. My name is Nick and I'm a top author on TradingView with over 260k reputation points. And every day on this channel, I share a lot of free education and analysis. So make sure that you subscribe and I will see you on the charts for today's analysis. In today's video, I want to speak about EURAUD. Now, why do I want to speak about EURAUD? Because at the moment, we do have quite interesting price action and structure. So what I will be doing is, as usual, providing a complete multi-time frame top-down analysis. First, we will be covering the technical aspect. Then I will go and see what we have from an order flow perspective by checking the commitment of traders, which is basically what hedge funds and the non-commercials, so the biggest speculators in the market, are doing. And by the end of the video, by using a combination of these two different types of analysis, we will try to understand where we have the highest probabilities for a potential move here on the pair. Now, starting from the monthly time frame, what we can see is that the market at the moment is bounded in between structure. In fact, we can see how we have previous monthly support, which the market broke to the downside, and at that point this previous support was turned resistance here and again resistance here. But at the same time, we can also see how this previous low, which was acting as support here, is now once again acting as support here. So we have a market which at the moment is kind of bounded in between this support and resistance. And until we will remain bounded in between these two levels, we cannot be looking for setups. Dropping down on the weekly time frame, what we can see is that here on the weekly, we have a market which at the moment is testing previous weekly resistance, which is now turned support and demand. We also know that the last test that we had of structure was basically the test of the support that we had here, then of the resistance here, and at the moment we are in the middle. So since on the weekly we have support, it seems like there is a good probability of actually seeing another test of the resistance that we have at the high, because we are in the middle of the range here on the monthly time frame. So here on the weekly, everything seems quite bullish and we can expect a potential rejection. Another thing that we can notice is that we did have the creation of this W formation, and in general, after the creation of a W, as we said many times, we want to see a move to the downside and completion at the neckline. And in fact, that is what the market created, a nice move to the downside and completion at the neckline, which is the previous resistance turned support. Just a quick thing, make sure that you like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments below any suggestion for new videos. Dropping down on the daily time frame, what we can see is, first of all, the completion of this daily M pattern. Now, I spoke about EURAUD when the market was around this area. I explained all the reasons for which we could expect a potential rejection to the upside, and in fact, that is exactly what the market created. And by the way, I will link this previous analysis in the description, so you can go and check it out for more free education. But here on the daily, what we can see now is that we have broken above structure, basically creating an impulse, correction, lower low, and equal high. Now, in general, when you see impulse, correction, lower low, and equal high, what you expect after that is another correction and the continuation to the upside, basically for the market to print this inverted head and shoulders. So there is good probability for a correction to this area and then a rejection to the upside. Now, in general, if you have an impulse and you want to measure the correction, what you have to do is take your Fibonacci from the low to the high of the impulse. And in this case, we can see how we have the 0.32 and 50% lining up with this previous resistance turn support, creating a good area of support that the market could easily test before then getting rejected to the upside. Now, if we go and see what we have from a COT perspective, so commitment of traders, which is basically what hedge funds and the non-commercials, so the biggest speculators in the market, are doing, what we can see is that lately net positions have been increasing. We went from having minus 23.2k net positions all the way up to having 24.5k net positions, with 7.5k longs added with the last report and 11k shorts getting closed, reaching 211.9k long positions and only 187.3k shorts. So the euro is getting very bullish. And if we go and see what we have on the AUD, we can see minus 88.4k net positions with 97k shorts and only 9k longs. So we have a weak we have a strong euro and a weak AUD. And a strong euro and weak AUD is exactly what we need if we want to create more continuation to the upside. So if we will actually have a correction to this support, this is a good area inside of which, with students, we could be looking for a potential longing opportunity. And how we will be doing that now, as usual, we will be reactive and not predictive. The monthly, weekly, and daily combined with the COT data, those are the best timeframes from a directional perspective. However, when it comes to confirmations and entries, the best timeframes are the intraday timeframes, so 4 hour and lower. Therefore, inside of here, what we will be doing with students is monitoring price action from an intraday perspective, waiting for the market to shift from an intraday bearish market as we will have to an intraday bullish market. And if the market will shift from an intraday bearish to bullish market and provide to us one of our valid entries at that point, we would be looking for a potential long with a good risk to reward and good probabilities at that point for the move to the upside and for the market to potentially provide and create a higher high. If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you smash that like button and comment below. It really does support the creation of more free analysis, education, and updates for all of you. You can also go and check out the mentorship program. The link is in the description. It's a very complete program. You first get all the rules of my rule-based strategies, then you get a new daily market breakdown every single day showing you how to apply these strategies in real-time market, and you also get all your questions answered every single day in the daily Q&A session. So it's a very complete program. I suggest that you go and check it out. The link is in the description, and I will see you in it.